Hey y'all, Carol Norby here. You're on my Stampin' Carol Lots of Crafty Goodness page on Facebook, or you're on my YouTube channel. Today I had a class, and so I had a couple of gals that ordered kits, so to help them along, even though I do print directions to go with them, I am doing my little video for my class, and I'm going to save the hardest card for last. It is a challenge. It was a challenge in class. So we'll get started. I'll flip the phone over, and even if you did not come to class or anything, I hope you're inspired. Hi, Heather. So here we go. Okay. See if I can get my phone adjusted. I don't want to use my... Okay, I need to move this up. There we go. I'm still not quite adjusted. This is... Okay, so the first card I'm going to show is this one here. This is an Art Impressions stamp. You can get it either from my Art Impressions affiliate link on my stampincarol.com website, or you can possibly get it at the scrapbook.com link. But this is so cool. And my husband has a 47 International truck. We finally found someone to paint it, but it kind of reminds me of that. But this is the card we're going to do. So I'm going to set it up here so I can see it. So we started off with a 8.5 by 5.5 folded cardstock, and we adhered the frame. And the reason I cut this out of the middle, because I can use this piece for as part of the card. So I like to do that now and then. And we're going to adhere this piece over it, evenly spaced. I got this paper from Pamela up at the Paper Collage in Peoria, which is a suburb of Phoenix, at the Paper Collage. And I would highly recommend you check her out. She is the sweetest gal, and I love her store. She actually designed two of the papers we're using today. This one and the one on the next card. I'm going to get that in there, right there. And then we all got a piece of cardstock here. You're going to cut the end. I see I'm not quite real clear on that, but cut the end in the banner. And then you're going to put a piece of tape across at about the 1/2 inch to 3/8 inch, 5/8 inch, get this right. You're going to take your natural colored twine, stick a piece of it there, and just wrap it around. Try to keep it a little even. There we go. And stick that down, and then you're going to adhere that in the middle with the top at the top of the plaid. So I will get this. Okay. It was a good class today. We had a lot of giggles. It was a lot of work. We didn't finish the last card because there was so much coloring. When you color all of these, it's a lot of coloring. So that's about right there. Down to right there. So then you color your car. You're going to adhere it on here, and you're going to pop it right there. And that's about all there is to that. This is just a real easy card. Though we did a lot of coloring today. I love these Windows to the World sets by Art Impressions. They are just beautiful. We'll be using one in the next class, which is June, the 4th Friday in June. Mostly because I'm not going to be able to do one next month. No class next month. Because I'm going to be on vacation. So I'm going to set this one aside. You know what to do there. Okay, and then the next card is this one. Isn't that pretty? Now, I did not bring my Wink of Stella to the class. I totally spaced it, but after I colored my image, I did Wink of Stella on the sun and on the cactus flowers. So we'll get started on that one. So again, the folded cardstock, you're going to layer the black. Do you have that habit? You pick something up and you go to put the adhesive on and you flip it over even though it's the same on both sides. Isn't that funny how that works? I laugh. Every time I do that, I just want to laugh at myself going, well, It's the same cardstock, both sides. Of course, some of your cardstocks may have a little bit of a texture or something, but anyway, I just come up with the strangest things. Do you think like that? Okay, I'm going to put that on here. Now this plaid, you got a big print on one side and a little print on the other. You can use whichever side you want. This is also created by Pam up at the Paper Collage. I happen to like the bigger print because it's, let's see if you can see the difference. See the difference in color? There is a difference. I like the lighter because of what I'm doing. So I'll adhere this real quick. Get my scissors out of the way. I'm going to drop them on my feet yet. Get this on here. And then you're going to color your image, and you're going to put that right in the middle. Just notice we're not popping it yet. No popping. Okay, get that right about there. Okay, now you have a frame. I started cutting it out for you in the middle. You're going to trim it. You want to trim it just inside the line. You can see the line here. You want to trim so that there is no line on this piece, but you got to trim around the letters. The my, the of, the day, the of. You want to trim around those because they will help you figure out where you're going. This is going to pop on this. You can see, to my friend, you know that's going to go right there. And you're going to pop it. So I seen this done by somebody else. I seen it on Pinterest and I go, oh my gosh, I love this idea. It was just gorgeous. So I'm going to get this up there. After we had class today, a couple of us went to lunch. I am so full. So full. I have Stamp Club tomorrow up in Tucson. I think I'm ready. I've shared 2 of the cards I'm doing. One was that twist and fold card. I actually did that on video. Was it last week or the week before? I can't remember when. And the other was the one with the cat staring out into the sky at night, the night sky. Okay, to my friend. So you want to put this right over that. It's hard to see when I'm looking through the lens of my camera. Okay. There we go. And then there are dots. And I gave everybody 1 big and 2 small. And I put 1 down here and 2 up here. Now, if you're doing my class and you had this kit, you might want to add glue dots to the back of these because they are not the best. That's all I could find, but they are not the best. They need help. So I will set those aside. And let's see. Oh, this one. Everybody was cracking up on this one. I'll do this one. This is another Art Impressions. Aren't those 2 ladies a hoot? I can't think of the name of that set. I'm looking for it right now. Laughing. It's called Laughing. And it was just funny. This was their homework because we would not be able to finish this in class for the amount of coloring we've done. So they got the base put together, which is, we're going to start with a horizontal card. Make sure you have your opening going the right direction as you make this. Angie did it again today. She did it upside down. So when she got home, she had to get her undo out and to get the adhesive to let go and then flip it over to right side up. So, and again, I cut this open because, well, that was too, is that the same color? I think I used 2 different colors. I used that for something else. So I'm kind of sad because Spellbinders has changed their paper to 100 pound, and now you only get 10 sheets of paper in the pack, where before with this 80 pound I got 25 sheets. and they're still the same price. So basically my cost has gone up by over double. Now I see I didn't cut this cardstock, the base, the right size. I'm a little off, but that's easy enough to trim. So next we have the yellow, and we're going to adhere it on here. I am so full. And then to top it off, we eat at Culver's because they're really cheap, and besides that, I kind of like their food. I had a corn dog today. I just felt like a corn dog. They had chocolate Heath custard as the flavor of the day. I love chocolate. I love Heath. Oh my gosh. That was a bit much. Okay, so we got this. I still got the opening at the bottom, so I want this piece over here with an equal distance on these three sides. And again, I flip it over. Such a habit. I have to admit, we weren't moving this fast today, but then again, there were 5 of us, and I did take a picture of class today. Everybody was just so in tune with what they were doing. They were all coloring. It was so quiet in there. It's like, am I in the right place? Because you know me, I'm not very quiet. Okay, then this one you're going to set over here, and you want the same distance here as, get this over here as in here. So, and then equal distance top and bottom, because this is smaller than this. Okay, and then the ladies, once you get them colored, you're going to adhere them on the green. And I was choosing colors as best I could from the paper. Same with some of my colors in my coloring here. So, and you can see I flip it over, and you can see this was a boo-boo piece, so I didn't get a good stamped image. I had to flip it over and try it again, and I did okay. So I'll get this on here. And the ladies don't like it when I make such tiny edges like this, but I like those tiny, tiny layers. I don't know what it is. I like the looks of them. So I'm going to put foam on the back of this. So we'll just get these cut out. I have a 1-inch wide foam tape roll. I got it at scrapbook.com. I love it. It is such a savings. I cut my pieces to whatever sizes I want. Just real easy. Okay, I'll set that aside. So get these down. Get the paper poops pulled off. I took Angie home today and hauled her toad into her house, and oh, I thought I had paper poop on my floor from die cutting. She's got me beat. I think she can be called the queen of paper poop. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to kind of center it on that back red piece. It's just a hint smaller again. Okay. Then you have your words. You're going to adhere that on here. I almost dread showing that last card. It's so beautiful. But oh my gosh, is it a challenge. I tried to do as much ahead of time as I could so that you would get the idea, because it's going to take a while to do. So I'll get my... Now when you do this piece, don't put a whole lot of foam on this side, because this is going to overlap this. So you want to make sure you're like right about here. And you can put it either up here like I did on the original, or down here. I see Diane put it down here, and I thought that looks pretty good, because you want to be able to overlap just a little. Say like that. Did I get that straight? There we go. And then there are dots. I don't know where mine went. I thought I had them right here. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. Well, you got little greenish blue dots. So On this card, I put them down here. On this card, I will put them up here. So when I find them. Okay. When in doubt, punt. Who knows? Okay. Last card. This is the card that was the challenge. Because it's the way the card is made. It's beautiful, but it is a challenge. So I got to move this down so I can pick up all my pieces. All these pieces. I'm still missing a leaf, 2 leaves, 2 leaves. Okay, get that back. So this is probably where I'll find my extras. Okay, so you got your folded card base. You got your big dots. You're going to adhere this on there. We are having a gnat problem. We have gnats in our drains. It is the weirdest thing. We're not sure how to get rid of them. That means they're living in our septic system area too. So that is just the strangest thing. Okay, I got to trim my paper a little bit. Okay, so you put your dots on there. You're going to put this on here. So, okay. That's about even. Okay, now comes the hard part. So I'm going to set this up here. And this was a challenge. So I'm going to assemble this a little bit. I don't think I said to do it this way on my directions. You just have to play. So I'm going to use some good tape. Get my good score tape. Now, Spellbinders, this is the 1/4 inch white liner tape from Spellbinders. They are coming out with a 1/8 inch tape, which be similar to this one here. So, gives you an option there if you need something a little smaller. So I'm going to put this, let's see, this is the back side. There is a slit in here. So you got to watch out for that. You don't want to cover that slit in at all. You just got to be real careful. So I'm going to put that there. And then I am going to be popping this, so I do want some foam on there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of these little foam squares from Fun Stamper's Journey, the old ones, cut one in half, and it's going to go right along there, right along, same space on the other side, down low enough they can't be seen. Okay, now I'm going to adhere it to my jar, but I only want to stay below. I want to stay below that slit because I gotta have that slit available to do this card. So I'm going to come in here. I gotta stand up to see what I'm doing. When I made this card originally, I thought, oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. So there's my card. Okay, so I'm not taking that apart yet. I have my 13-inch length of string. Get that out of the way. See, this is still just a little high, but it works. So I need to add some tape where the string goes. Are you seeing that gnat flying by? Oh, I hate those gnats. I'm going to put a little piece there. And a little piece right there, because that's where I'm going to put my string. Okay. Get that ready. Get the outside layer off. And Anna, if you watch this, I hope you have an easier time of this than we did. We just kept going back and forth trying to figure out what are we doing. And one thing I tried wasn't working, so we just kept trying. We finally found out this was the way that worked the best. It's not the way the directions say. So I'm going to wrap this around 3 times. Hang on. Okay. And stick it down. Okay. Set that aside. You need to make your flowers. So you're going to adhere the pink, little pink to the big pink. I did go and use a a dauber and added some pink to the center. You're going to adhere this to this flower. So I'm just going to get out my little glue here, my little glue pen. Stick that on there and make a mess. That's what it feels like I'm doing. Yep. Get that on there. Set that aside and let it dry. Okay, now comes the orange flower. I came in, it's hard to see, but I used my dauber and added some ink to the edges. Okay, so this one's going to go on there, and this, you can see there's 3 sizes. This is going to layer on there, then this on the top of that one. So I'm going to get my other glue. I'll do this one. This is good glue. So on the back, because it adheres so much faster. Can you see what I'm doing? I keep getting out of vision because this is just so weird. I'm going to come down. You can layer this however you want. I'm going to have it come up just a little. Try to keep the bottoms at the same spot. Same with this one. Right there. And then you have 2 stems that have the little thing at the top. That's where your flower is going to glue onto that, but you want part of this showing. So I came in like right there. So it's showing. Whew, Nat just attacked me. Okay, so I'm going to get my Bearly Art glue out because this next flower is really tiny. I did give a sample. It wrote sample on the back. This is kind of a sample of how it puts together, but I'll show you here. So again, I come in with some ink and daubed around the edges. So you got 4 pieces. Okay, I'm going to glue this to this one. Get those little paper cuts off of there. So this is going to glue to the side, the left side. Can you see that? Right there. See that? Okay, so now I'm going to glue this piece to this piece. I have seen it where it glued right directly over so that the tops match. I have seen it offset a little bit. It's your choice. I liked it right over the top, but like I said, I've seen it both ways. So you can decide. And most of the gals today did it this way. I had to laugh when we got about done with class and I realized I only had 3 stems. Somehow I think I was showing Angie something with mine and she ended up with it and she made a flower with my sample. And then I had to come home, and in order to do this class I had to cut another one. And I double layered. This stem is actually two long green strips glued together. So, and then I'm going to put this in over here. Right about there. Just a little offset so you can see the leaf in the back if you want. You don't have to. This one, I kind of layered it directly over. And then this is going to glue onto this other one here. And you want a little bit of the green to show. Just like that. Okay, so that's what we did there. We didn't worry about the leaves actually until we were done. So once these are dry, what we ended up doing, I come in here and just added a piece of tape across there. We figured out how high the flowers could go, and you want the pink in front because I gave you a gem for the pink, a little pearl. So open that up, kind of figure this out. I know I can go up right about that high. So I'm going to stick it on my tape in the back. There's no right or wrong way to this. You just have to play with it. It was, like I said, it was a challenge. And then this one I want in front. right like this. And then we're going to adhere down. Now see, I got a piece showing down here. You can see that. Trim that off. You can trim these off wherever you want. You just don't want them poking out the bottom. And we're going to stick this here, but remember you got your foam. Take the foam apart off, the backing of the foam. Make sure your card opens the right way. I do have it the right way. You're just going to put this. Oops, I forgot to put tape on there, didn't I? I'm doing real good. See? It's just a hoot. Hi, is that Anna? Do I see Anna on here? Kind of looks like you. Okay, I'm sticking. Put some more across there to make sure you get this down. Put some across the bottom. I'm sticking to me real good. Did you see my video Wednesday? Oh my gosh, it was so bad. It was so bad. No, I don't think that's Anna. Can't tell. So anyway, okay, we'll get her done here. Like I said, this was a this card was a real challenge today. It was a challenge for me to make, and I was trying to find an easy way to put these together. There is none. This turned out to be about the easiest we could figure, and I'm so glad the ladies were helping me figure this one out. Okay, we'll stick that on there. Got that. Now, if you want, you can put a pop dot underneath this or not. Then you're going to come in and you're just going to figure out leaves. You're going to put pop dots behind the flowers to raise them. When you put it behind this, and you know it's going to stick to those two. So figure out where you want your leaves. Put a pearl. You got a pink pearl to put on your pink flower. Right there. You got 3 blue pearls to put right over here. Put your leaves on, and that's your card. So it should look something similar to this. And I did pop this down. It's down. So anyway, that's the class. Oh my gosh, it was such a hoot. So I'm going to flip you back over. And I hope you have better luck if you've got the kit. I hope you have better luck with this than we did. But we had a good laugh and playing with it and helping others. I found out that this was probably easier than my directions. I don't know. So anyway, that's it for today. I'll try to come up with something for next Wednesday's card. I have Salsa tomorrow, so she's going to teach us another fun fold. So maybe I'll use that. It took me a while to use the last one we learned. So yeah, do the hard ones. Well, we did this one. This was number 3 card, Heather. We did this in 3rd. So it, by the time we got done with it, I knew they would have to take the one with the laughing ladies home. There was no way we could get the coloring done in time. So they had it mostly assembled. They just took it home, colored it, and put it together. So, but yeah, I didn't think this one was going to be as hard as it was, but it is a beautiful card. If you still have your mother or someone that's a mother figure in your life, it's great to give it to her, because then she's getting a bouquet of flowers. So anyway, if not, I will be sending these to a couple of my daughter-in-laws. So, well, let's see, I have 2 daughter-in-laws, 1 daughter, and a granddaughter. So 2 of them will be getting these cards. So for Mother's Day. Mother's Day is right around the corner. I had to ask because I couldn't, you know, it's funny, my phone calendar does not tell me. Not at all. So my next class is the 4th Friday in June, but we will have a play day the 2nd Friday in June. Needless to say, Father's Day is the second Sunday. Class is after Father's Day. So the cards today would be great for Father's Day if you do that, or a guy's birthday, or a gal that likes antique trucks. So anyway, y'all have a great day, and we'll see you hopefully next week. Bye-bye.